Okay, this is just a follow-up video to the one I originally put up about the Sigma 105mm f2.8 DG Macro lens. It's a Macro HSM. Lovely lens. Now if you do use Canon equipment, then the top of the range in Canon lenses would be the L series lenses, and you would get the 100mm Canon is the equivalent to this, the 100mm macro, that is, and that's a beautiful lens, but it's rather expensive. These come in at about a third of the cost. They've not got the weatherproofing of the Canon L series. However, I don't take mine out in the rain where I can avoid it. This is noisier in its focusing and its image stabilisation. There is noise to it, so if you're doing video, this isn't going to be ideal unless you turn off the autofocus and the image stabilisation. So it's not quite as fast at gaining its focus as the Canon. But some reports do say that the images off this are sharper, and I wouldn't know about the Canon one because I've not got, that's one of the only, I've not got that L series lens. I've got a few L series lenses, that's one I've not got. But this is superbly sharp, so I'm quite happy with this. There is some slight vignetting if you're below f4, but it's not really been a problem. I'll put up some pictures in a minute. You'll see through from f2.8 going through to f13, I think I did it to, whatever, and you'll see it's pretty sharp. There's a picture of a spider on here. I couldn't get close enough to get a real good close-up, but it just gives you an idea. And I also did a little bit of video where I've got my grandson just sitting there. This is all freehand, and I just literally walked up to him to get really close, just on his eye, just to get you an idea. It's got an incredible range, this lens. It's great for portraits, and for macro it's absolutely superb. Now I bought this second hand, I think it was about £400. I got it from MPB, which they've not got a very good after sales service there. They've got some good prices on kit, but their after sales service, well, it's about 3 months ago since I bought this and they've still not answered me emails about an issue with it. But the only issue is it wasn't described, it's got quite a deep scratch on it. Anyway, so the lens itself comes with a hood, and when we put that on, it obviously stands proud. Some people have the hood on the camera the wrong way round. If you did that, you wouldn't be able to turn the focus ring here. Okay, so if you're using the hood, put it on the right way. Now, when you're doing, if you've done close-up photography before, when you put close-up rings on where you move the lens away from the camera and put a spacer at the back here, you end up with your subject almost touching the lens, which is a bit of a pain if you're going up to something like bees and wasps or whatever. You're in your own shadow. With this, the closest you'll be to focus on something incredibly close is about 11 inches. So you're not having to get up to it and touching it, which also means if you're using a normal flash on the camera, it would actually cover that area in front of the lens, which is quite handy. Okay, so that's the lens, to give you an idea. It's got off there, the switch there, it's got off and optical stabilisation 1 and 2. Okay, so you've got two different modes of optical stabilisation. I'm not going to go into detail on that, it's easy to find out that information. Autofocus and manual focus switch there, and then you've got your 3 distances of focus. You've got full, which means the camera is going to look from macro right through to its maximum distance to infinity. We can then bring it down to the next switch, which is 0 to 0.45 a metre, and then the last one is 0.32 a metre to 0.45. So basically it saves it hunting too far for your focus point if you've got it set, if you're giving it a rough idea where you're going to be focusing on. Okay, so that is the lens itself. So now I'll put some video up now and show some little bits of video on some pictures of stuff that I've done with this. Superb lens, really happy with it, and especially at the price point, you just can't beat it at that price. Yes, Canon lenses do tend to be better, but so far the Sigma lenses that I've used do seem to hold their own, and they are very good. I've got the 150 to 600mm, one of my videos if you look is about that lens, and that's been fantastic. It's really good, really handy lens, and again the price point on it makes it a really good choice. Now for the pictures. Good stuff. That's going to get out of focus there, one sec.